Black History Month, to me, means a time to take a pause and to really have an opportunity to reflect.
Black History Month, to me, represents a celebration, a sense of pride, but just as important, an acknowledgement of the various sacrifices and contributions that African Americans have made over the years, decades, and centuries to help move America forward.
It also is a time to educate people that may not be as familiar with our history.
There's a lot of good Black stories that are said and shared during this time. And so some of us who are not born and brought up here, it's an opportunity for us to learn more.
I think Black History Month is different because, the foundation, of this country was built, on the backs of African Americans. Black history is American history. And a lot of times, growing up in school, you have a thick history book and 3 or 4 pages out of that book speaks on the contributions of African Americans in this country.
You think about immigration being such an integral part of America's past and future, but Blacks are part of the only group that did not volunteer to come to America, but were brought here. And I think that history is an important one to acknowledge, to be able to have safe space where that can be discussed, not in a judgmental way, but truly in a way that will enable progress to be made.
It's sort of interesting, and the hope is that at some point we'll get to a point where all accomplishments or contributions will be so intertwined in the fabric of how we think about things that there will no longer be a need for a Black History Month per se. But I think given where we are, particularly in the context of current events, certainly it gives us a chance to spotlight and sort of provides a basis as a reminder as to the road we have to travel.
What does being Black in America mean today? For me, I feel it's the same as it's always been. I think that there has been advancements, in Black history with Black History Month and a lot of the changes that's happened since George Floyd. But I do feel that we still have a long way to go.
Being Black in America today means that one must have a constant recognition that although we possess an individual power to break down the doors that hinder us from greater heights, collectively we must support, uplift, and hold each other accountable as a race to never normalize injustice.
What makes me excited about the African American Employee Resource Group at Medline is that it presents the opportunity to affect change at Medline by making Medline a place that is more attractive and welcoming to Black employees. Diversity is an asset, and it's an asset that we're only now starting to fully cultivate, and it's very exciting to be part of that effort.